Hello everyone, I am Janam. Today I am presenting Automated Book Publication Workflow, a working prototype built on Python and a React frontend. It uses Playwright for URL scraping and LLMs for AI writing and reviewing and Firebase for version control and retrieval. It handles URL scraping, AI spinning like AI reviewing and writing, and also structure storage on the Firebase and iterative human reviews. Our core architecture is modular, so it's ready to scale. So as you can see on the URL UI, so here this is the API for of my server, like of the Google Colab. So now if I take the URL of any chapter or book from anywhere, like, and paste it here, so it will generate a chapter. It will generate a chapter based on that, and then if you click generate, then it will. So there are two things mainly considering that there is an iterations like 1 2 3. So based on the iteration, the AI first, okay, first when we click generate chapter, it will scrape the content of the URL. It will take the screenshot and then store it in the Firebase, and then AI will generate a new text based on the text, and AI reviewer will generate a list of feedback based on the AI's text. So then in the iteration 2, it will use the feedback of the feedback received and then generate a new chapter, like new text. So it will be like based on the feedback, so it is more better, more nicer, more like good. So after generating chapter, so if we click on generate the chapter, we will get like this URL scraping, waiting for running one iteration. So it will take some time. Yes, it will take some time. Like um, it is running an Olama model called Mistral. Like Mistral has 7 billion parameters. So it takes a little while to load. To if you don't have hardware, it can take up significantly longer. So be careful when using this. So if there are multiple iterations, it will take more longer. So yeah, so now the whole processing is done. So now if we will go to another UI like writers UI, so you will see one active chapter because I just processed and sent, like the when we click the chapter, it will send the this to the writer only. So now it will like status pending review. So like original content, AI generated content, it will show everything, and your writer's version, so writer can modify and change and etc. And then like approve submit to the reviewer, so it will show all this for writer to write a better version if you want to do some changes or not. Approve to the reviewer, then it is sent to the reviewer, then we will go to the reviewer. As you can see, one is pending. Like suppose you are thinking like this will be already be there, so no. Now if we go to the editor, there are nothing ready for like. So once the reviewer will like send this to the editor, then only then editor will receive. So like it will show the AI generated one, the writer's version and the reviewer's version, and any feedback you wants the editor to know the editor or something like creative, not emotional or something like that. So it can do changes in this also and then send it to the review. After that we can log in editor 1 2 3. So here it got the like chapter for the final edit, so it will show the AI version, the writer's version and the reviewer version, and with reviewer feedback. So using all that, the writer can make a better, appropriate and final version for the publication. You understand? We can also rate like if the chapter is like nice, the chapter quality and etc. So publish the final chapter. If it is bad, then we can rate also two, like after all the publication, if the chapter is bad and not worth publishing, then or rating, like then we can do that. this now it got published. So now if we go to the users, this, as you can see, there is one we rated out 4 on 5, so it will show the latest chapter shown. This is Gates for the one. So as you can see we did the change here, and this is the final published version. So this was the UI part, so we'll go the backend, little more backend. So this is the Google Colab I am using for. So here this is the code I am using to run, like I am using Olama to run the Mistral model, like this, and this is the code for the URL scraping. Like it will, if once it receives the URL, like from here, it will like scrape all the, using the playwright it will scrape these all functions, and then it will also take the screenshot, etc., and then it will store it in the Firebase. This is the code for actual AI writer and AI reviewer. So in this, basically when the AI generates a text, the AI reviewer will generate a list of feedback, and then based on the feedback, AI reviewer will generate a new text, like feedback and the text combined with the following changes, and a new text is generated. So we can use this to make the text more formatable, more good, more emotional or creative, what you want. You can like this. Basically I can modify the prompt here, so it will generate like that. So we can modify this also. So this is the API server. This is like a pipeline. So here all the functions are been called. So I am using API endpoint. So in the React code, if I click on here, so it will call this endpoint. So if this endpoint is called, then it will do all of these functions, like taking a screenshot, store the screenshot, and then AI refinement, etc., then save to Firebase, etc. And this is the ngRook. So for connecting the backend to the front end, I am using this API ngRook. So this is only for the temporary. Once it got hosted, we can use something else also. And this is the backend. So look, I had submitted a request, so it stores the it stores the information in structured format, as you can see. So yes, so this was my automated book publication workflow using AI. Thank you very much for your time. Please let me know if there are any changes that can I do. Thank you.